The Olde Fighting Cocks is historically formerly known as the oldest pub in the country. The first brick was laid in 793, but this is actually the oldest inhabited building in Europe, I believe. The first brick was laid here the year the Vikings invaded in Linslade, about an hour and a half's drive up near Leicester. 2,000 years ago, the only bit of civilization in this country was a walled city about 200 yards from behind where you're sitting. And that was Verulamium. They had baths in there, they had the most amazing mosaics, they had running water, they had lavatory systems and all the rest of it. It was like modern day. Anywhere outside those walls, they were still chucking stones at each other. So in terms of history, you think of the cathedral, which is 250 yards that way. That's the oldest place of Christian worship in our country. It was the first. It was never that big at the beginning. Obviously, it's been built over the years and the centuries, but this building was here before that. You can see the ruins of Rome. They ruled the world for 2,000 years, and all of it too, and it's just like rocks now, just ruins. If you don't change, you become like that. And they were like, ruled the world for years, more than anyone else ever.
People don't expect to see a priest in a pub, and I'm often asked if I'm a real priest, and I normally say I'm either a real priest or a very disappointing strippogram, and luckily no one's actually tested that theory. I've been coming to this pub almost as long as Christo's been here. So before I was at St Saviour's, I was up the hill at the cathedral as sub-dean. So there's me at the top of the hill, oldest place of continuous Christian worship in Britain, and Christo's down here in the oldest pub in Britain, and so the two were destined to meet, really. Pubs are essentially about people, you know, whatever the bricks and mortar are. The beer's important, of course it is, but it's a place where people come together and people relax and be themselves.
It's where class and job and opportunity and position doesn't matter. It's a home for anybody. It's a public house. So you come in here, you get a welcome, all right, and you get a smile, and hopefully you get a beer.
And you allow dogs?
Yeah, dogs are more welcome than humans. Don't tell anyone. I've never barred a dog, ever.